Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, Candace Owens went out and made her usual statements that, opposing anything Black people do or say, or if there's a holiday, she just goes out there and bash it. But just notice one thing. Everything she say is verbatim of what white supremacists say. This ain't nothing but a hustle. We know what it is. But there are people that don't look like Candace that think she is serious and she's speaking the truth. It is a hustle. Okay? And I agree with this title. So this is Mediaite. Candace Owens get roasted on Twitter for calling Juneteenth so lame. She makes her living off dumb, racist white people. Best title ever, because it's the truth. It's the truth. They don't even know when somebody is hustling them. They don't even know. They don't even recognize it. We do. They don't. So this is June 17th, 2021. Now, Candace really is a nobody. She really is. She doesn't have political office. She's a college dropout. And she's just, and at one time, if you go on her YouTube channel, at one time she was talking just like me. And then all of a sudden, she switched to the other side because there's money on the other side. And let me tell you, and this is the truth, y'all. This must have been about 2012. It was a Black woman that had a channel out on YouTube. Hardly no one was listening to her. And she was putting out, sort of activist kind of videos. Well, one whole month, she wanted to see what happens if she spoke against Black people. In that 1 month time, she earned $150,000, y'all. $150,000. And at the end of the month, she flipped back and she told the people off that donated to her. She said, y'all are racist. So the only time you really pay attention to a Black person, and if they're talking against other Black people. And she said, your donations is the proof. She said most of her donations when she was talking against the Black community came from white people. Candace is just doing the same thing. That's all. At the end of the day, it is a hustle. They know as long as Black folks like Candace know, as long as she talks the way that she does, the money is going to keep flowing. Now let's get into the story. Conservative pundit Candace Owens drew heat Thursday on Twitter so she put out there the holiday Juneteenth is so lame. Earlier in the day, President Joe Biden signed the law and made it a national holiday, a federal holiday. So now every single year, Juneteenth, people will have the day off from work. All right, a paid day off. So Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, and many of us in the Black community, we've been knew what Juneteenth was. So it commemorates June 19th, 1865. And I'm not going to get heavily into that, not unless I'm doing a history video on it. Owens responded to the newest official holiday by calling it so lame and suggested that the bipartisan recognition of the day was somehow an example of Democrats trying to repackage segregation. Okay. She said she'll be celebrating the 4th of July and the 4th of July only. I'm American. Who cares? I mean, seriously, at the end of the day, who cares what Candace celebrates? Okay, I sure don't. She just got to do this. Anytime something comes up or it makes it big in the media about Black people, it is not a coincidence that she always crops up on the opposite side. Again, that is a clear sign of a hustle. Clear sign. So, Rep. David E. Bowens, Candace is so far in a sunken place. Listen, hashtag Juneteenth 2021 is an American holiday, and it unites us to celebrate freedom from the worst form of chattel slavery the world has ever seen. Yeah, that's why y'all trying to wipe out your history. That is the truth. It was the worst in America. Someone tell Candace the Union Army won, not the Confederates. Well, David Bowen, I don't believe any holiday unites us. I get that you have to say that because you're a politician and that's what you fraudulent politicians do. But there is no holiday on the calendar that unites us. None. Zero. So it's just a few more tweets. So 50 Shades of Way wrote, Candace Owens makes her living off of dumb racist white people who desperately needs her to have a platform to justify their racism. And the USA Singers wrote, Candace Owens would have ratted out the Underground Railroad and turned in Harriet Tubman to the authorities. You were right about that. And Waylon Lewis and Elephant Journal wrote, Candace Owens is the answer for racists who wish they could say racist things publicly and get away with it. Boy, she really did get dragged. So that's pretty much what happened. But just note, Candace does this every time. If a police shooting blows up, she comes out to speak about that. If Black people are protesting, she comes out to speak about that. If there's a Black event or BLM comes up in the news, Candace Owens speaks. She's so obvious, it's not even funny. But like I said, the people that love her are the ones that aren't catching on to the hustle. But that's okay. She's still, meanwhile, while you're not getting it, she's pocketing all of your money and you're getting just what you deserve. But y'all, please tell me what you think as far as Juneteenth being so lame. Well, Candace, you're not even a foundational Black American. Your ass originated from those islands. So I don't really much care about what you think or say. So I guess stick with the dumb white people crowd and you'll be okay. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.